I didn't put my hands on you. If I did that, you would know.
No, you put your hands on me.
At what that is.
It was before that.
Go over there and look at it.
And you even know me. And
You're walking, bro.
you even know me.
You're walking. I know you. Okay?
What are you gonna do?
I know you. I'm full of shit.
What are you gonna do? You come here and be like, you're gonna hit me.
You're full of shit. Get out.
If I don't like it, then move.
Stop every night if we see you walking around.
I'm gonna get stopped every night?
Yeah, if I see you walking around, yeah.
Really?
Walking around,
Who
yeah.
says? Who says?
The law.
You know the law doesn't say that.
No?
No, I'm surprised you don't know the law being a cop.
From the East Coast to the West, crime runs rampant in all corners of America. However, watch in these following cases how even worse criminal acts can be conducted by the boys in blue, meant to be watching our backs. Starting with this first case, which highlights how an officer unlawfully jailed an innocent man without trial or ever seeing a judge. On September 22, 2024, in Euless, Texas, a man was walking his dog when he suddenly spotted his nephew's truck being towed away while it was sitting idle in a parking lot. As he argued with the tow truck driver, multiple officers showed up at the scene and confronted him. The following footage showcases the events that transpired after the two parties got into a heated argument.
Exactly. You can show him what's going on. Send him a picture of that.
Okay, but Hamilton, let's get something straight. I wasn't hollering at you. So for you to put your hands...
in general. That's twice.
No, but for you...
I didn't put my hands on you. If I did that, you would know.
No, you put your hands on me.
At what that is.
It was before that. It was
Go
before
over there
that.
and look at it.
It was before that, though. It was before that, though.
No, dude. You've been up and down the whole time.
Excuse me. It was before that, though. He just told you it was before that.
Can you come here and talk to me so that we're not sitting in the middle of the road and you don't get hit by a car?
All right, sit over here.
Hey, FaceTime me, man.
I'm trying to... I can't FaceTime.
Sidewalk so you don't get ran by a car.
How am I going to get hit by a car right here? It's impossible.
I'm just telling you for your safety.
No car is going to hit this truck and bump into me. No car.
What's he saying?
Here, can I have like your million phones real quick? I'm
No,
gonna
no.
pat you down for weapons.
No,
I'm
ma'am.
not giving you an option.
Hamilton. Excuse me.
Turn around and put your hands on your head and interlock your fingers.
I got to put my phone down. Can I put my phone down?
Drop them on the
I
ground.
can't put them down when you holding me. Just hold me. She said interlock my fingers.
Pushy and inconsiderate as any other corrupt officer is, these ones sidelined the civilian and forced him to submit to a personal search. Despite saying that they only wanted to talk, the female officer completely disregarded the uncle's words, tossed his phone on the ground, and conducted an unlawful search. Naturally, people are protected by the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, so that corrupt officers like this one don't necessarily violate their rights. Sadly, it had no effect.
Connect me to your video.
Hold on, they're searching me down. Make sure I don't have any weapons.
I
You're not
wanna
patting me down.
record this, bro.
Why are you touching me as a female? Why he can't do it? Yes, I am.
Well, I'm almost done.
Okay.
Why are you being patted down?
That's what I'm saying.
Turn around and look at me. Talk to me.
No, I'm picking my phones up.
I'm about to call my dad real quick.
Okay. Ouch.
What's your name?
Excuse me. I was talking to you.
Look, but they're the ones that came out here initially. So if you want to talk to somebody that's a little more know-it-all with what's going on, talk to her.
Who's the officer in charge?
That's
Okay.
not,
Okay.
that's
First
not
of all,
protocol.
can I have your badge and name number?
Yes. My name is Pepple, Officer Pepple,
Badge number, please.
706.
Can I have your name and badge number, please?
You're going to do what she says.
I know. Can I have your name and badge
It's going to
number?
be on the report, yes.
Okay. Can I have your name and badge number?
It's going to be on the report.
When a civilian asks for an officer name and badge number, you're supposed to divulge
I don't owe you
it.
anything.
Okay,
So you're
all
the
right.
one that's in the wrong here. I already gave you.
You already did.
Okay.
Somebody needs to brief
Okay.
him.
Even when his peers told the bullied man their name, the male officer thought he was hot stuff by acting tough and refusing to state his name and badge number when asked. Although there is no law saying that an officer has to do so, giving out their badge number builds a level of trust that allows the two parties to have a mutual understanding and get through an investigation quicker. Evidently, though, the officer was having none of that and just wanted to assert his false dominance over the man.
Okay, my
Let
nephew.
me start from the beginning. What is your name?
My nephew
Okay.
drives Penske trucks. He's on the phone right now.
Okay.
He lives in this complex. He parked his Penske truck. He's on vacation for a few days. I'm walking his dog. I'm dog sitting from him. I'm walking his dog. I see the truck being moved. I ran and tried to tell him, hey, what are you doing? At that time, he was not hooked up. As he told Aaron Hamilton, he was backing up to get ready to hook up in the truck. I ran and jumped in the truck before he hooked it up. Now, I don't know about Texas law, but in Illinois, if a person is sitting in the truck, you cannot hook it up to tow.
Okay.
So
Let me explain this to you. What is your name? So I can talk to you like.
just go ahead and talk to me.
Okay, sir. All right. If a vehicle is parked in a public place.
Hold on, listen, she's explaining.
Okay, if a vehicle is parked in a public place for 48 hours, it is considered abandoned. It was red tagged, that red sticker on the driver's window. It was red tagged 4 days ago. Okay, that is up to him and Penske. He can contact his employer. You said he works for Penske, correct?
I said he drives Penske truck.
Okay. So he knows, I assume, that you can't park it in the parking lot of a park.
May I ask you this?
And it was marked abandoned 4 days ago.
May I ask you this?
Yes.
Where are the signs that prohibit him from doing such?
It's a city ordinance. If you look it up, Beulah city ordinance, you'll be able to find it. If you read the sticker,
Hold on. She's explaining something.
if you read the sticker, you get a 48-hour grace period after it was red tagged. Okay, so we're way past that point. It's now the 22nd. It was red tagged on the 16th. Actually, it was supposed to be moved by the 18th.
She said it was red tag on the 16th. It's an ordinance, and once listen. No.
My dad is on the phone.
I know my attorney gonna have a field. But my attorney gonna have a field day with that. You know that.
Since that's the case, it made no sense as to why the officer in the beginning was acting rudely to his elder. In any case, all that meant was that he violated his department's de-escalation policy, which essentially says that officers shouldn't be shouting and acting aggressive towards normal civilians, even ones that are simply detained. Perhaps next time he'll keep this in mind.
So let me explain to you what can happen. And this is totally up to the tow truck driver. I'll ask him if he can offer a drop fee, okay?
We're not paying a drop fee. You just
Okay, then the vehicle's go.
Okay, the vehicle's going. Let them do what they do. No problem.
Let me get your name.
I'm not going to give you my name. I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions.
I'm not going to make it super difficult.
I'm not going to give you my name.
I'm making it very easy for you. You're going to give me your name, or else you're under arrest.
Okay. No, listen. I'm going to let them arrest me.
No.
I'm going to let them arrest me and then just come to the station.
How about you make it much simpler and just give me your name, but I don't have to take you to jail for this.
Can someone hold my phone? Can you take my phone, please?
Oh God, you just do not.
Even though he was completely innocent, this lady decided to make the man's day miserable by threatening to arrest him. What she's failed to realize, however, is the specifics of Texas Penal Code 38.02a, being the middleman between the officers and the actual offender. This uncle was not the prime suspect and didn't have to identify himself, since he never committed the crime. Unfortunately for this poor old chap, the corrupt officers, drunk with power, tried to do it anyway.
Your daddy can't explain anything right now. Let them do what they do. There's a dog in the park right now that's supposed to be attended to. Yes, the dog is over there in the park.
Is your dog or your...
It's my nephew's dog, the one on the phone.
That's the one you were walking.
Is anyone else?
Can you put one of your officers on the phone?
The office, they hear you, you're on speaker.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you going to give me your name?
Walk me to the car. Walk me to the car.
Are you going to give me your
I don't
name?
ask the
Okay,
question.
under arrest. Give me your name. Okay, all right, let's go.
Hello. We're going to be ending the call now. He'll be at Euless Jail. Thank you. Or in Hearst. So, and the wrecker will be towing the vehicle as well. Just explain the vehicle's getting towed. He's refusing to identify himself. So it is what it is. That was his choice.
But he wasn't under arrest for anything, or he hasn't committed any crime.
All right. I'm going to end the call now. Thank you.
Dodging the nephew's legitimate question, the officers ended the call before they could be held responsible. The old uncle was then arrested and jailed without a bond, never even having seen a judge. Thankfully, he was released only 2 days later, but not without a citation from the Hearst, Texas jail. Even with how wicked they are, at least here the officers had some kind of ground to stand on. But what will get you mad is that the officer in this next case clearly did not. On November 24th, 2024, in Jonesboro, Arkansas, a man was pulling up to work when all of a sudden, an officer approached him from behind in his vehicle and said that he was conducting a lawful traffic stop. With multiple officers quickly surrounding the vehicle, the man had no choice.
Yeah, what's up? What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? I'm working. I'm working right now. I know.
Officer OJ, JPD, the reason I stopped because you didn't use your turn signal 100 feet.
Yeah, I did use the turn signal. Yeah, I did. I used the turn signal. Yeah, I did.
100 feet prior
What's your name?
into the parking
What's your
lot.
name?
Can you have a driver's license?
What's your
registration,
name?
insurance?
What's your name? Name and badge number.
Driver's license, registration, insurance.
Name and badge number. Name and badge number.
Driver's license, registration, insurance.
Here we see a classic case of an officer finding any reason from God knows where just to try and arrest this hardworking individual. According to him, the driver didn't turn on his turn signal when pulling into the Papa John's 100 feet prior to the stop. However, here we can clearly see that that was exactly what he did. So, not only was this a false traffic stop, but the officer was about to waste everybody's time and resources trying to convict the man of a crime.
Okay, hey, going. I gotta go. Hey, Fred.
Driver's license.
My driver's license out of there.
Driver's license, registration, insurance.
I need to go in there and get my driver's license out of
Oh,
there.
you're not going inside.
It's inside.
Well, you're not going inside. I'll take
keep
your
it
name,
in
date of birth. Matter of fact, step out for me.
You have to I step up in the car, up in the job thing. All right, cool.
Please stay away. Do you have any weapons on you?
No, I don't have no weapons, nothing on me. All right, cool. I'm working right now. I'm working.
What's your name, date of birth, man?
Christian Mobley.
So, like I said, the reason I stopped you is because you didn't use the turn
I didn't use the turn signal.
I did. You did. If you stop talking over me and let me explain.
Okay.
You didn't use the turn signal 100 feet prior before making this right turn to this
I
place.
used the turn signal. And you know I did.
Not 100 feet prior. That's what I'm saying.
100 feet prior.
You keep trying to talk
I used
over
the
me
turn.
and you giving the wrong information.
Okay, man. Okay. This is clearly harassment.
Do you have your registration and proof of
Yeah,
insurance?
I got everything you need in the car.
Where is it?
Can I get in the
Yeah,
car?
of course. Go ahead.
Okay.
Registration and insurance, please.
Hey, hold on. Snap. Look again. Don't reach back in the car. Matter of fact.
Ain't no weapons in the car.
Step right here.
I'm working. Ain't no weapons in the car.
Step right here. We don't know this. Step right here in front of me.
This is clearly harassment.
I'm gonna ask you this one time, okay? Stay right there. Don't move.
Am I?
Understand what I'm telling you?
Yeah, I understand what you're telling me fully, officer.
Even though this was only a mere traffic violation, although an unlawful one, the officer, all the way in the back, threatened the man to step outside his vehicle to allow them to search it because he might have weapons inside. As we all know, an officer needs either probable cause or a lawful arrest to search a vehicle. Considering that the man was neither arrested nor appeared dangerous, the officer just wanted to mess with and harass an innocent worker.
You get his name, date of birth. You mind if I go in there and get your registration insurance out the glove box?
Yeah, am I being detained?
Yes.
At the moment,
Yeah, you are.
Being detained? At the moment, yes.
Where is it at? Where is it at in the glove box?
It's in the glove box. My insurance and everything's in the glove box, officer.
Are you giving him consent to go in there and get it?
You said I'm being detained, right?
Yes, sir. Whereas we still have to have consent for you to go inside your vehicle and get your insurance or registration.
If I deny.
If you deny it, we'll cite you for not having proof of it. Because we're not going to allow you to go back inside the vehicle.
What's your date of birth? March 13th. Hey, how you doing, Officer Eckers? What's your date of birth? March 13th, 1985. Hey, Fred, take my keys and get my driver's license out my box. Come get my keys out the car and get my driver's license out the box.
Because you're supposed to have it while you're driving, so we just won't even worry about that.
I'm not
You'll
saying
be driving without a license.
Yeah. Yeah, come get my keys out the car. Come get my keys out the car so you can get my drivers out the box.
I'm gonna try and put you in the vehicle.
until we tell you to, don't approach nothing. Okay? Thank you.
Okay.
Let's get this right. You're not in control. You don't get to tell them what to do. You don't get to
I got you, officer. I got you. What's your name and badge number?
D. Thomas 1533.
Thank you.
Thank you, officer.
All the man was doing was telling his coworker to get the keys necessary to open a box that had his driver's license. However, these cops actively stopped him from doing something that they specifically asked him to do. On top of that, they would later charge him for not providing them with a license. Truly, all some cops want to do is torture innocent civilians going about their day, regardless of the consequences they would have to suffer.
Get your hands out your pockets.
Ain't no weapons on me.
Get your hands out your pockets. I just told you to get your hands out your pocket.
I'm used to putting my hand in my pocket, man.
I'm telling you not to.
What's your name, officer? Huh? What's your badge number? What's your badge number? Thank you. Who is that right there?
He's not a part of this traffic stop. Doesn't concern you.
Okay. Hey, Austin. They won't let me get my license out the box. They won't let me. He's my manager.
Don't be yelling at me for that.
Yeah, they harassing me, Austin. March 13, 1985. Thank you. Hey, Austin.
What did I just say?
Hey, Austin, they harassing me, Austin.
Hey, put him back in there. Put him back in the truck.
Here's what's going on.
I'm being arrested.
You've been detained.
They can detain his body, but according to the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, they can't contain his free speech and spirit. For simply trying to speak his mind and tell his boss to get his license, one officer told the others to put him in the truck, which was followed by them putting handcuffs on him. After doing so, they tried to justify their actions. However, everyone there knew that they were just making stuff up to justify their actions.
We asked you numerous times to stop yelling, stop screaming.
It's freedom of speech, bro.
It's also called. It can also be called disorderly conduct, especially when we give you a lawful order to
I'm
stop.
not obstructing. You arresting me? What do you mean obstructing?
You're not being placed on arrest. You're just being detained right now. Okay. We have given you several lawful orders, and right now you're not.
Why can't I talk, bro?
It's fine to talk.
It's fine to talk. It's not fine to yell, especially in a public place. Especially after being told several times by a lawful order to stop.
Okay.
A few minutes later, the officers came back to the driver after writing up a citation with some of the most inaccurate charges known to mankind. With an inexplicably false traffic violation and a crime the officers were basically the perpetrators of, it's no wonder that the ordinary delivery driver was furious.
Why y'all so angry with me, man?
Who said we was angry? I'm talking to you in a normal
y'all
voice, right?
all look like me too, man. It's beautiful to see, though. It really is beautiful to see all y'all look like me.
So I got a citation for you for improper turn signal.
You know I fully put the signal on.
Failure to present driver's license.
Okay.
And failure to sign your vehicle registration.
What? It's gotta be signed. Yo, why y'all being petty like this, man? The registration ain't
We're
signed.
just doing our job.
Y'all being real petty right
We got
now.
a job to do. We just doing our job.
I'll take your left hand out. Put it on your foot. All right. Same thing was right.
Here you go. Court date January 15, 9 a.m.
So I can't just pay this off?
I mean, you good. Call the number on the back. Go to the website on the back.
Got a phone number right there. That's your court date right there. That's your time you got to be there down there. If you have any question about it all, that's number to call. Okay, good to go.
What y'all doing to me, man?
Go into yourself.
Finally, the cops left the premises after essentially blocking one of the entrances with their vehicles and wasting the man's time, money, and clean record just because they had nothing better to do. Sometimes when you're surrounded by officers, you at least have people around to witness them. Unfortunately, the same couldn't be said for this next victim, who was preyed upon in the middle of the night. On May 21st, 2024, West Miami, Florida, a man was walking outside at 3 a.m. in an empty park. While he was doing so, though, a cop car with its lights turned off was slowly creeping up on him for 10 to 15 minutes. Finally, having enough and noticing that there were other officers around too, the man confronted the cop car. The following showcases what happened next.
Yes? Okay? I'm okay. Are you okay? Excuse me, what did you say?
Where's your problem?
Am I saying?
What is your problem?
I don't have a problem. You have a problem. Why are you following me?
You want to get arrested tonight?
Arrested for what?
For LMP?
For what's LMP?
LMP?
Yeah, what is that?
Want to find out?
Yeah.
I can take you to jail. So
For what?
You can find out on the airport.
Why? I'm just walking.
It's not normal for a normal person to be at 2:50 in the morning.
Really?
Walking around.
Who
Yes.
says? Who
The
says?
law.
You know that law doesn't say that.
No?
No, I'm surprised you don't know the law being a cop. So what are you going to arrest me for? What are you, you're threatening me?
Listen, first things
You're threatening me
first.
with arrest.
Listen,
Yes.
first things first, lower your voice, that there's people sleeping and
Well,
we don't want to cause...
Okay, so what do you want, man?
We're following you
What do you
because
want?
it makes
What
no
do you
sense.
do you know me? What do you want?
I know who you are.
Then why are you following me?
Because I know who you are now.
But if you know who you are, why are you following me?
Okay, listen.
Because I want to make sure you're not doing anything that you're not supposed to be doing.
Really? Really?
Yes, I'm protecting that.
Really? Have I ever done anything that I'm not supposed to do?
Oh, a bunch of times.
This is the kind of bullshit I can't deal with anymore.
No matter how the officers may try to justify themselves, we all know the real reason behind why they were threatening the man with arrest. If common sense alone isn't enough to tell the officer that he was wrong, then this Florida statute, which states that only minors may not be outside between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m. will. Even a toddler could see that it says nothing about it being applicable to a grown adult. Regardless, the officers continue to unlawfully threaten the man with arrest, growing more and more intimidating as they did.
Listen,
Then move.
Yes.
Oh, really?
I already told
Yes.
you once, lower your voice, okay? There's
So
people-
what do you want?
We're patrolling.
What do you
making
want?
Sure, we're
What do
making
you
sure
want?
that everything is fine.
No, you're not. You're not making sure. You're harassing. That's what you're doing.
Harassing?
Yes.
Yeah, subjects. Like
You're
you.
harassing.
Yeah.
Subject. I've
Yes.
never broken the law in my life.
No, you've never been arrested before.
I've
right?
never been arrested in my life.
Listen to this guy.
Hey, I've never been arrested in my life. What's your problem? You're telling me I've been arrested? You're telling this officer I've been arrested? You're lying to him because I've never been arrested.
You've been arrested by an officer in West Miami a bunch of times.
Listen, you're so full of shit right now. You're not
Oh,
even funny.
Don't respect me.
I'm not disrespect. I can tell you you're full of
Listen,
You want to get arrested, I guess.
your voice.
You really want to go
Oh, you're
for
gonna
the
tase
ride.
me too now?
This is not a taser. This is my handcuff.
Okay, so what do you? Okay, arrest me, bro. What do you want to arrest me for?
24.
What are you gonna arrest me for?
24.
What are you gonna arrest me for? Huh?
From his information. And
For
because
what?
we're the
I don't
ones,
have to
like,
give him
we're-
my information, man.
No?
Listen,
You have to identify yourself.
I don't have to identify myself.
Yes, you do. Because
Especially
it's
that you
not
know
normal
me.
at this
Listen,
time
let me
to be
lower my voice.
walking
Let me lower
around.
my voice.
And when you saw us, you start going
I
around.
didn't saw us. I saw you.
Exactly. And
So-
then you're trying to avoid
So you're
it.
taking
Why?
out the
Is
handcuffs
that
on me.
normal?
You're threatening me with arrest. Do you think just because you have a badge on you, you can go around threatening people with arrest?
No, I can stop people and find out
Listen,
what are you doing.
Listen.
Why are you
this is
walking
even-
at this time?
This is even because this is my neighborhood.
Okay, this is your neighbor, but it's not normal to be walking around. I
But-
don't know who you are until now.
No. You knew who I was. You
Yeah,
knew who I was.
from a mile away.
And now that you know who I am, why are you still talking to me?
Because I want to find out
No, because
everything
you,
is
that's
fine.
called, no,
I
that's
want to
called,
make sure everything
listen,
is fine.
Listen, that's called harassment, ¿me entiendes?
That's not.
Okay?
That's not.
Do you know your amendments by
That's
any
not.
chance?
I do.
So you're gonna arrest me or what?
Okay.
You gotta arrest me.
Although he did, it was obvious that this tyrant didn't care. Bullies and badges like these don't care how many constitutional rights they have to violate, as long as they get to have a bit of fun harassing an innocent civilian. What's even scarier is that this is exactly the kind of officer who would definitely deploy his taser and assault a man for simply talking back to him, and being in an empty park past midnight only raised the chances of this happening.
listen,
I dare you. Vaya, to arrest me.
I already told you.
I will lower my voice. I lower my voice.
Lower your, okay.
I lower my voice. And why are you
Listen.
coming?
Listen.
This is harassment, bro. I've done nothing but walk my freaking sidewalks.
Okay,
That's what I'm watching.
They keep watching, but don't come to me and say, I'm not even supposed to stay here right now.
we are
I'm being nice to you.
nice, and we're being nice to you.
No, you're not. He's threatening me with arrest. He's not being nice to me. He's taking out the handcuffs and stuff. I don't want to talk to you guys anymore. What did you say? Myself? Listen, you didn't muy equivocado where you work at. You know, you have your, and you even know me. And,
Keep walking, bro.
and you even know me.
Keep walking. I know you. Okay?
What are you gonna do?
I know you. I'm full of shit.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna hit me.
Get
Talking
out.
to me like
And
you're
if
gonna
I
hit-
see you doing something wrong, make sure you're gonna go for the right.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
If you see me doing something
If
right,
I see you again, because you've been arrested
If you see,
before for
I've never been arrested, bro. I'm sorry to lower my voice. I'm
No,
sorry.
listen. If you scream one more time, you're going to jail for disorderly.
People's
I
property
have
before.
never been arrested
No?
in my life.
Bro, keep going.
I can't believe the things that you've done to me. You know, this is the kind of thing that has me not wanting to live anymore in my own neighborhood. You know,
If you don't like it, then move.
if I don't like it, then
I
move.
can stop every night if we see you walking around.
I'm gonna get stopped every night.
Yeah, if I see you walking around, yes.
Every night, I'm gonna get stopped.
Yes.
You don't deserve to be a cop.
One of the most horrifying moments of his life, the man was confronted by a ruthless cop who abused his power and said would unlawfully detain him whenever he got the chance. At this point, just being fired isn't enough of a punishment. The officer must be arrested for his actions. Unfortunately, as of the date of this recording, the victim hasn't shared anything new regarding the incident. What's sadder, however, is that incidents like this happen all around America, especially when cops don't know their own laws. Much like on May 6, 2024 in San Antonio, Texas, where a man was drawing on a public sidewalk with chalk when, out of the blue, an officer drove up to him and told him to leave, saying that he received multiple calls complaining about him.
Huh?
Getting phone calls on you for that.
Is it breaking the law?
Yeah.
What law?
Graffiti.
Oh, this isn't graffiti.
Oh, then I suggest you take this somewhere else.
I'm okay.
Huh?
I'm okay.
No, you're not. You gotta go.
Why?
I said you gotta go. You can't do that here.
This isn't graffiti.
Okay, you gotta go, man. Don't
Why?
come here because we're getting calls on you, and we're not gonna be coming
It's
on
not
you.
against the law,
It's
though.
against the law.
What this donut hoarding cop failed to learn in the academy is that it isn't against the law at all. A person commits an offense if the person intentionally or knowingly makes markings, inscriptions, etc. on the property of the owner with paint, an indelible marker, or an engraving device. What's important to note, though, is that the graffiti must be permanent, so this excludes acts like chalk drawing. This means that not only did the officer try to catch the man with a false crime, but also became very aggressive about it, threatening the artist's safety.
Can you show me? Because it has to be.
Show you, man. Listen,
It has to be an
I'm gonna ID you and
indelible.
put you in cuffs, take you in. Now you either get your go, or we go to jail for it and let them figure it out. The courts. I'm not gonna sit here and explain the law to you. It's that simple. I'm talking to you nicely. You gotta go, man. Just pick it up somewhere else. Draw somewhere else. That's it for today. Here, draw somewhere else.
If it's graffiti, graffiti has to leave a mark, man. The
I don't
rain's
care
gonna
what-
wash this away.
Well, pick somewhere else where they can wash it away. Just not here in the middle of traffic. Right here where we keep on getting calls on you.
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and leave. But I've already won in court over this multiple times, man. I mentally can't take going to jail right now. I've already sued and won.
Okay?
But you're denying me my constitutional rights right now.
I'm not denying. I'm
Yes,
saying
you
pick
are.
it up somewhere
No.
else. Don't do it on public property here.
This is public property, exactly. I pay taxes just like all these people.
You're
So if I get a sign, if I'm out here begging, that's okay?
no, it's not okay. We run them off too on a regular basis.
That's denying them freedom of expression too.
Okay, well, whatever. We run them off still.
Failing to keep himself together, the officer violated his department's de-escalation policy, which would have resulted in any other civilian being equally aggressive in this exchange, causing some unwanted scenarios to occur. Moreover, there is no law stating that there's a difference between drawing on one sidewalk or the other, making it obvious that the officer just didn't want to deal with random calls, aka not do his job.
Just try to find a spot where they won't call in on you.
Okay, you try to follow the Constitution from now on, man.
Oh yeah, I always do.
No, you don't, because you're denying me my rights right now. Yeah, you are, man. You told me you're gonna arrest me if I don't leave right now, man. That's denying me my rights.
Hold on, now let the courts tell us whether it's right or wrong.
You don't think you should maybe learn the law, man? Because, like, I've already won a case on this,
Yeah,
bro.
go win another one if we have to go win another one if you have to do it. Just not here. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Go somewhere else.
RJ Ronhell, 1072.
Pick it up somewhere else.
Okay, and if this is, I feel like when people get arrested for graffiti, or like whenever they do graffiti, they actually get arrested for it because it actually breaks the law because it's spray paint that's indelible. Whereas this is harmless sidewalk chalk. So much for the Constitution, Mr. Ronhell.
Everybody is calling in on you, so
Well, that didn't, them being upset doesn't matter, man.
just pick somewhere else to do it.
Yeah, okay. 71, 41, 21, 145, 30. Dude, it's crazy. Over and over again, man. Over and over again.
Obviously, just because multiple people are against something doesn't mean that the thing is wrong. Unfortunately, it was plain to see that the officer was just using that excuse to his advantage so that he could badger and drive off a harmless, tax-paying citizen. On July 4th, 2024, in Dougherty County, Georgia, an officer stopped a civilian by the name of Mr. Moore by the sidewalk and detained him with no explanation whatsoever. On top of that, as the two talked, it became increasingly clear that this was just another case of an officer badgering another citizen, one with a speech impediment too.
So what's that?
Can you tell me your name?
I don't answer questions.
All right, well, right now you can't leave me for that. Just hold on 1 second.
Why?
I will tell you in a second.
Hold on. Am I detained?
Yes, you are.
What reason am I detained?
I answered one question. So
What
if you
reason
want to answer
am I
we can go back and forth now.
What reason is I
without
detained?
saying, I'm not going to answer a question.
Listen,
I asked you
you
one
work
question.
for me.
Well, I'm sorry. When
You
I got
work
the
for
call,
me.
Your immediate words were, I'm not answering questions. As I walked across the street, you said again, I'm not answering questions. So I got here.
Go
I
ahead.
asked you what your name was. You said, I'm not answering questions.
Go
But you
ahead
asked
with your
me,
investigation.
You asked me, were you detained? I said, yes, sir.
Okay.
You asked me why. I said, hold on. Which I'm still going to answer your question. No, you're not answering mine.
You have to answer me right away.
We actually are getting you, but it's for the Dakota West County.
Am I free to go?
No, you're not.
Why? What am I?
So now, there's two questions I've answered for you. You haven't answered any
What
for
am
me.
I detained for?
What
am I detained for? What am I
I'm going
detained
to
for?
answer the third question, but when I answer the
What
third question,
am I detained for?
The answer to the third question is going to require me to put these handcuffs on you.
Go ahead then.
Okay.
Go ahead. Please, go ahead.
Well, that would require you putting your phone down, so a lot of it would have to happen for me to do that.
While both parties aren't required to answer what the other says, it still doesn't make it lawful for the officer to arrest someone for no reason. Furthermore, not stating the reason for the arrest would only make it harder for an alleged suspect to cooperate. So far, there's been no mention or indication of anything wrong being done, which would mean that all this old officer was doing was violating the man's fourth constitutional right.
What am I being detained for?
Well, you tell me why you're not answering my question.
Are you going to answer me again?
I've answered two. I've answered two of yours.
What am I being detained for?
That one is the third one.
I don't have to talk to you.
Yes, you do.
I refuse to talk to you.
Now I've answered the third question.
And
let me go ahead and explain.
I've invoked my Fifth Amendment right.
Let me go ahead and explain the answer to my question that you asked me. Hey, when we're called to do an investigation, and whoever gave the information about us coming to do the investigation gets here, and I question what they presented to me, you are in an active investigation. Now, here's how that works. If you choose not to answer me, that's fair. That's obstruction. If I ask you another question, you still haven't answered, we're still under obstruction. You can't go because I'm doing an investigation about something that transpired. That's three. Now I've answered three questions. Now we put six all together. Now, yes, you are detained. Absolutely. You are not free to go. We are at a tier 2.
Go ahead with your investigation.
All right, thank you. So the further investigation, we're just gonna sit tight till verification comes.
No problem.
Thank you. Thank you.
Since refusing to answer an officer's questions is a constitutional right, Mr. Moore was doing nothing wrong, yet the officer charged him with obstruction, despite that only being applied to acts such as perjury, destruction of evidence, tampering, etc. Sadly, folding under pressure, the man with a clear speech impediment allowed the officer to conduct his so-called investigation, which only gave him the opportunity to bully a handicapped civilian, acting all smug as he did. Sometime later, his supervisor arrived and only now started behaving like a proper police officer so that he wouldn't get in trouble.
All right, my name is Officer D.D. Jones with the Dougherty County Police Department. That is my supervisor, Sergeant A. Battle, Dougherty County Police Department. He is finna take the time to confirm my actions. He's finna take the time to confirm my actions for detaining you at a tier 2.
Okay. What's your name, sir?
I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions, so I can explain to you. I'm Sergeant Battle. So you were just up into the Family Dollar right here with the store clerk. So what's going to happen is he's going to detain you, and you're going to go back up here where you're going to be criminal trespass from the store. So there's no.
On the contrary, if the man already left the store and the store owner never complained, then the officers were treading on thin ice as they made this arrest, since an argument could be made that the man wasn't breaking any laws. Instead of pondering over whether or not they were doing the right thing, though, the two officers handcuffed the victim and started illegally searching his belongings.
No, don't do that. We're not trying to arrest you. So what? You're not under arrest. You're just being detained at this time. Okay. What's wrong with your wrist? Anything wrong with it?
What's wrong with your wrist? This is how I found him, and this is how he been talking.
Okay.
The whole time we've been here. So this is all I got.
Okay.
I try to be nice and ask him questions. He's asked me questions that I have answered.
Okay.
I've answered 6 of his questions and told him why he would be detained and what's going on.
Okay.
He said, okay, go ahead and detain me, and I'm through talking.
As if unlawfully arresting him wasn't enough, the initial officer continued to be a menace. Not only did he effectively harass the man at the beginning, but he also lied to his supervisor and said that he answered the man's questions, despite never answering the most important one, why he was being detained. At the very least, he could take a page out of his supervisor's book, who explained the reason, albeit an awful one, for his arrest almost immediately.
You got anything on your person that's going to focus stickers? You got any weapons on you?
Yeah.
What's going?
What kind?
What? Go ahead.
Question.
Go ahead.
What kind of weapons you got on you?
I got a 38 in my bag.
You got a 38 in your bag. Okay. Where is it located in your bag?
In the bottom zipper part.
Is it loaded?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Thank you for answering those questions here. Now what has to happen is we have to take the bag off for you, take this out so we can put this other handcuff on your arm for transport. So we're gonna go slowly through that. So you won't hurt yourself, we won't hurt you, and the bag comes off.
So
slide this arm back. This is the easier arm. Straighten this arm out. So we take this off.
With my right hand, I'm disabled.
Okay.
I got you.
And this don't work.
Okay. So what we're gonna do? Just listen to him. He's gonna tell you what to do with it. Okay.
So just straighten this arm out. So we can take this off. And we're gonna take our time with that arm. All right, go ahead. Now hold your arm up for a second. Just ease it up.
He had a blowout. He's getting a tire placed on the rim. At this time, he had it my green.
Oh boy.
Does it hurt?
Yes.
Hurt bad. So 2 things gonna happen. So we won't put this behind your back. I don't mind handcuff you in the front, but I'm gonna have to pat you down real good. Just rotate your arm over.
Getting the man ready for transport was another thing that they were not allowed to do. By detaining, handcuffing, and preparing to transport him to jail, the officers were conducting a de facto arrest and thus violating Mr. Moore's constitutional rights once again. In fact, their actions could be perceived as kidnapping, a crime that could get one jailed for 10 to 20 years.
Now, at some point, it's gonna get uncomfortable because you're trying to record, okay? You got anything under your hat?
No.
You got any gloves? Can you need them?
I got it.
Right.
Put that in your bag, okay?
Yeah. This is embarrassing.
You got him, Pete. I'm gonna take your stuff across. I'm gonna get your stuff.
Get it now.
Come on. Sit long ways and take up the whole seat.
Could you put the left handcuff around so I can
Step close to the car. You slide in there and take up the whole seat. Now, my only problem is policy ain't gonna let me let you keep your phone back here, okay?
we're going home.
Sadly, he was taken straight to jail instead. Although the victim has evidently tried to file a lawsuit, no other information regarding his efforts in finding a lawyer and pursuing justice are currently available. If these cases and others like them have taught us anything, it's that we must always stay vigilant and careful of those who try to abuse and turn the system against us. If we don't, then who's to say we won't end up like the poor victims we saw today? Be sure to check out our previous video where we cover another outrageous police encounter.